Hi there, and welcome to Traveling Light. My name is Lisa, and I'm a Reiki practitioner and teacher. And today's video actually is related to the name of this channel, and this is why. The idea behind Traveling Light is that, many healing traditions encourage us to let go of anger, of worry, to set down all that like emotional weight so that our natural energy can flow more freely and lightly, right? So you'll often hear that process called letting go of what no longer serves you. The first two Reiki principles reflect this too, right? We say just for today, let go of anger, let go of worry. Today, we're going to borrow a practice from Qigong that supports this process of letting go too. Now, it's not Reiki, but you'll notice the similarities, and let me know in the comments later if you find this process helpful, okay? Uh, Before we get started, just to clarify quickly, these practice videos usually assume that you are a Reiki practitioner or a student and you're here to just to practice or to deepen your skills. If you're brand new to Reiki, you're welcome to follow along, of course. But if you're not quite sure what we're doing and you'd like to learn more about Reiki, I'm going to link my classes down in the first comment, okay? And I'll pin that to the top. So let's get started. I want us to just settle in as we usually do. This is a meditative practice too. We're going to do a little bit of visualization and breathing and working with the 5 elements in Qigong, which are related to our emotional states and to our internal organs. Okay, so let's just take a few breaths to get started. And when we're working with emotional energy, sometimes we in Qigong will start, as we do in Reiki, at the heart center. So a few breaths here. If you want to calm yourself down, breathing into your belly instead of that stressed out sympathetic nervous system breathing that we often do, see if you can take some deep belly breaths to start. And then a little opening Qigong practice. So go ahead and exhale and have your hands go out and then inhale back in. And exhale. Now open your heart just a little bit here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, nice, slow, steady breath. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And back to hands at the heart. In Reiki, we would call this gasho, right? Today, we'll just stay for a moment. Good. Now, the first thing, you're going to put your hands right over your lower right hand side of your rib cage. My ribs are right here, so just right at the bottom. This is where the liver lives, and our liver is what stores our anger and frustration. So what I want you to do first is see if you can call up some anger and frustration, something that's been bothering you, feeling frustrated or kind of like can't get what you want. It has to do with feelings of like lack. Lack, things not going right, frustration, yes, and anger. So bring up a situation that's like that for you. And actually breathe that in more. Keep your attention on something that's making you angry and frustrated, or that has been in the past. Maybe something that lingers and you wonder like, oh, why I can't get over this? Why can't I get over this? Bring it back and let it be here for just a moment. And now begin to breathe it out in like a gray, cloudy mist. Breathe in what's bothering you, and then exhale it out. And as you feel it begin to dissipate with those nice deep breaths in and letting it go, start to breathe in the color green. Green is the healing color for the liver energy. So breathe in green, breathe out that cloudy ick. Nice bright green. And imagine that green overtaking all that negativity till it's bright and sparkling there near your liver. And now take your hands just off from contacting your body. See if you feel that connection between your hands and your liver energy. And bring green, glowing, sparkling, nice bright green all around there, that healing color for your liver. Healing anger, healing frustration. Bringing in new clarity instead. Generosity. And feelings of abundance and gratitude. Good. Now let's move to the heart and do the same thing. So your physical heart here to the left of your chest. Now let this be a little bit more of a fiery kind of anger. And this having to do with like more explosive emotion, like even, like extreme dislike or hatred, kind of anger about relationships that feel how do they feel? Like over the top, explosive anger. So call in something that makes you feel that way. And let it ramp up a little bit. Let it really be there. A lot of times these are feelings that we can't really just express in the moment when they come up during the day, right? But let it come back to you, that thing that really ticked you off. And as you did before, breathe in more of it, let it be there, really be aware of it. Let yourself be justified for being angry for a minute here. We're letting go. That doesn't mean we don't get to feel feelings. It's not that healthy to hang on to them forever, right? But if something angers you, then you would be angry. Of course you would. So let it be there and then start to let it exhale, let it exhale. And remember this process, breathing in and exhaling that gray, cloudy negativity. Good. And now start letting a nice bright red color kind of take the place of that icky gray negativity. Nice bright red. And with the heart, of course, this is the red of love and compassion, companionship, healthy relationships. And breathe in that nice, bright, sparkling red color. Good. Now bring your hands out from your heart and feel that clearing energy of the heart, that bright redness flowing in, calming, expanding outward. Those new feelings of love, compassion. Good. Next, let's go to the left side of the rib cage. And I'm really sorry. I hope I said right before. I meant your actual right, and now your left, to your spleen. Now, in the spleen lives not anger, but worry. And this is the worry where you're overthinking, can't get those thoughts to stop circling, something that's bothering you, feeling ungrounded, off center, off balance. So no, let that come in. Something that you've been thinking about incessantly, maybe trying to push it away, like, oh, don't worry about that. Come, let it come in for now, for a moment here. Yes, I am worried about that. Thing is bothering me. Let it be there. Let it express the way that it needs to express. What is its reason for being there? I started to say earlier, this exercise isn't as much about thinking more about why an emotion is there, but like letting it be there, just observing it. Notice what you notice about it, where it came from, what it reminds you of. So now as you start to breathe out that worry, out that cloudy gray negativity, breathe in a bright yellow color. Yellow is the healing color for the spleen. It brings us home to our body. It grounds us. It helps us feel balanced, centered, clear in our thoughts. Choosing the thoughts that help us, not continue to confuse and overwhelm us. Clarity in what comes next. Breathing in yellow and letting it overtake as the last of that little cloudy gray stuff exhales away. Bring your hands out from your spleen. Feel the connection. Notice if you're used to doing Reiki, you might feel that spinning, that magnetism, some heat, whatever it is that you feel as you connect with that energy healing in the spleen, that yellow color. Visualize and also see if you feel what yellow feels like, what that healthy spleen energy feels like, that grounding. Good. Next, let's go to the kidneys, and they are around the back. So let your hands just rest on your low back as best you can. If this is not comfortable for you, leave your hands down somewhere and just imagine that they are contacting your low back. Just imagine. And feeling your hands over your kidneys, nice and comforting. Now, the kidneys are about the kind of worry that's connected with real fear. And usually this is a kind of fear of our everyday life. It could be a physical fear, something that you're actually afraid of. A lot of times in our modern lives, it's something that, having to do with a fear of presenting ourselves, a fear of being ourselves, a fear of how we'll be perceived, a fear of how something's going to go. Is it all going to work out? So breathe in a situation like that and just let it show up for you however it shows up. That thing that happens that causes some element of fear, worried about if you'll do it right, how you'll be perceived. If you can let your real self be known. Breathing that in. And then begin to exhale that gray cloud of negativity, letting that go. Letting it be there, let it serve its purpose, even if you're not quite sure what that purpose is. We have our emotions for reasons, right? If they've been there a long time where it feels like too long, yes, we want to get rid of them because they don't feel comfortable, they don't help our wellness. But before we get rid of them, let them do their job, let them deliver their message. Even if you don't know the message, allow it to be there, however it's experienced in your body. Okay, the healing color for the kidneys is a nice dark blue, sometimes a bluish black, like water. The energy of the kidneys is water energy too. So breathing in that soothing dark blue, nice bright blue, and let that take over as that gray negative energy of fear. Can exhale away. Breathing in blue, breathing out gray. A couple more nice deep breaths, healing blue color for your kidneys. Breathing in peace, inner peace, tranquility, ability to be yourself, knowing that everything's okay, inner peace. Good. Now finally we'll come up here to the lungs. So contact the first lung points here, right underneath your collarbones. Think of your lungs right under here. You can feel your rib cage and your lungs are right underneath there. So breathing into your lungs, the kind of anger or worry that might come along with grief and loss. The kind that might come along with a feeling of sort of, if not depression, but lack of motivation. Can't get going, feeling sad. Just notice, because all of our feelings, our emotional energy does not live in a vacuum, right? We associate different emotions with the energies of the internal organs. But of course, they're all working with each other and nothing is 100% clear and clean, right? So what would be the anger or worry related to loss and grief, low motivation, sadness? Call a situation like that to mind. Let it come back. If it isn't something that's been happening currently, let it come back. Let it live here. Let it be seen, let it express itself. Let its purpose be known. And if that purpose doesn't feel immediately obvious to your thinking, worrying brain, let that be okay. Just know that it's being expressed and felt and worked through on some level of your being, which is much larger than our little brains, right? Breathe that out. After you acknowledge and bring it in, breathe out that sadness. And breathe in pearly white. This is the pearly white of new inspiration as you breathe it in. Inspiration, confidence, courage to move forward again, to let go of that negativity, find your next step forward. And I keep saying it, but if it doesn't come to you, oh, my next step forward, what is that? Oh, geez, I don't know. Like spiraling down again. Just breathe in white light, pearly white light, and know that's the energy that you're looking for. That's the energy of confidence, of courage, of new inspiration. Breathe it in. Knowing that however that energy is to show up in your life, you're allowing it to come in. Breathing in that pearly white sparkly energy. Now move your hands just in front of your lungs. Feel that connection. Feel like you're breathing in and beaming in that white healing energy for the lungs. Good. All right, let's bring our hands back to the heart center. And for just one moment, see if you can all together feel that green, the red, the yellow, the blue, the pearly white in those centers of the major organs of your body. That balance, yes, they're physical energies, they're physical functions, but in Qigong they relate to our emotions too. So just another moment here for everything to integrate and balance. Breathing in, breathing out, and ending our practice mindfully. Okay, thank you for practicing with me today. Again, let me know what you thought of this little sort of combination of Qigong and, well, not really Reiki, but Qigong in order to do Reiki. Okay, all right. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good rest of your day.